Breaking news, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively make their first public appearance at Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary. They made a joke about it all.
Unaware of anybody, frankly, whose wife has been sexually harassed and has made jokes about that type of situation.
Yeah,
I can't think of anyone who's done anything like that. And so it surprised me.
Yeah, it wasn't funny, which makes me realize and think this is all orchestrated and planned.
I did not think that they would come up with this brilliant idea to hit a red carpet first. And that's exactly what they did. They decided to hit the red carpet at Saturday Night Live.
Hollywood is buzzing after Ryan Reynolds' disastrous appearance on Saturday Night Live. What was meant to be a lighthearted and entertaining moment quickly turned into an unexpected embarrassment, leaving both fans and critics stunned. But the biggest fallout might be happening behind closed doors, as sources reveal that Blake Lively completely lost it after watching her husband's performance spiral out of control.
I have a question.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds.
Hi.
Hey. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Did they rewrite the SNL scripts too? Terrible.
The night started with high expectations, with Reynolds set to deliver his usual sharp wit and comedic charm. However, things quickly took a turn for the worse as his jokes failed to land and awkward silences filled the air. Some skits left the audience visibly uncomfortable, while others were outright cringeworthy. Viewers at home took to social media to express their shock at what many are calling one of his worst performances to date.
To New York and had like a 3-hour meeting with Blake. Right afterwards, I just said, "You are Lily. I'd be so honored if you would consider it." I remember when she finally said yes, we had a call with Sony, and everybody was like screaming. And that was the energy around her saying yes. And we were just so grateful.
I'm excited to have a creative partner in that with you. And it's just really exciting. There's so much more to say. There's so much I want to say. And there's one thing that I do need to say, which is, I am so sorry you have been through what you've been through with these other filmmakers and producers or whoever the people were that you worked with. And it just pissed me off. I'm just still kind of blown away that this is the industry that we're in and that you've experienced that as a woman. And I know I don't need to say it, but that's not at all going to be or will be, and hopefully it's not been the experience with me. There's nothing more exciting to me. I get to work with Blake Lively and have her, all of her. And that's what I want. And so there's been no hesitancy with me sending you the final draft file. I am totally fine with that. The only reason I didn't send it today was because I was trying to implement and add your notes into my working draft, which is already like I'm all over that draft right now. So there's a whole bunch of new stars.
Insiders close to the couple say that Lively was furious after watching the show. She reportedly felt that Reynolds' appearance made him look foolish and that it could seriously damage his career. According to sources, she confronted him immediately after the episode aired, accusing him of ruining his carefully built Hollywood image with reckless and unfunny performance.
Legal steps against Ryan. And
are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Oh boy.
But it's all going to be based on evidence. It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions, documents.
The backlash was immediate. Clips of Reynolds' most awkward moments on SNL began circulating online, with fans and critics alike debating what went wrong. Some blamed poor writing, while others argued that Reynolds seemed off his game, as if something personal was affecting him. Regardless of the reason, the internet was ruthless, turning his performance into a viral spectacle for all the wrong reasons.
If your wife is sexually harassed, you don't make fun of Justin Baldoni. You don't make fun of the situation. You take it very seriously. You file HR complaints. You raise the issue. and you follow a legal process. What you don't do is mock the person and turn it into a...
Lively, known for being extremely conscious of her and Reynolds' public image, is said to be panicking about the potential fallout. Sources claim she's already strategizing ways to shift the narrative, possibly by distracting the public with a carefully planned media appearance or social media post. But with the internet still buzzing, it may be too late to undo the damage.
Soon surfaced that Ryan had poked fun at the entire...
Hollywood insiders are speculating on what this means for Reynolds' career. While he's had a long string of successes, this SNL disaster could be a turning point. Some believe it's just a temporary misstep, but others warn that in an industry built on perception, one bad performance can have lasting consequences. Lively, ever the strategist, is reportedly deeply worried about what comes next.
What Ryan Reynolds, has seemingly done, right, is used his power and influence to not only help Blake Lively take over this movie, but, he's used it, on Deadpool and to make fun of Justin Baldoni.
Sorry about that. Come here, girl.
Who are you? Oh, I'm Deadpool. And I guess you're Deadpool too. But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too and can't even tell. I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay. I identify as a feminist, right?
Get it? He's just being his funny Deadpool self, guys. So ironic, and it's so funny. He's like mocking the situation.
Social media has been relentless in its criticism. The hashtag Reynolds flop started trending overnight, with fans expressing disappointment in the actor's usually sharp comedic timing. Even some of his most loyal supporters admitted that this was not his best moment. Memes mocking a performance flooded Twitter, turning what should have been a career highlight into a PR nightmare.
And then she claimed that he unleashed a bad PR campaign against her. And he claims none of that is true. There was absolutely no harassment. Those are made up.
Reynolds, who is typically quick to respond to criticism with humor, has remained noticeably silent since the episode aired. This uncharacteristic quietness has only fueled speculation that he is feeling the weight of the backlash. Meanwhile, Lively has also avoided making any public statements, adding to the mystery surrounding their reaction.
Focusing on the real problem, like the lawsuit, her PR efforts looked...
Behind the scenes, sources claim that tension is growing between the couple. Lively reportedly warned Reynolds about taking the SNL gig, fearing it could backfire if not handled correctly. Now that her worst fears have come true, insiders say she feels justified in her anger and is not holding back in letting Reynolds know how she feels.
Knew that that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing, in the costume design, in creating the character. And sometimes I had directors or producers or writers who would welcome that and invite that once they saw that I was able to offer that.
She wrested his movie away from him and decided to try to hurt him with petty, made-up, out-of-context...
Reynolds' team is now scrambling to do damage control. Some believe he might make a light-hearted social media post to poke fun at himself, a move that has worked for him in the past. Others think he might lay low for a while and let the controversy die down on its own. Either way, Hollywood is watching closely to see how he handles this rare moment of public embarrassment. Lively's frustration reportedly stems from the fact that this debacle comes at a particularly bad time. With other controversies already surrounding the couple, this incident only adds to their growing list of PR headaches. Some insiders suggest that she's more worried about how this will affect their brand as a power couple rather than the actual performance itself. Fans are divided over whether Reynolds deserves the harsh criticism. While some argue that everyone is off nights, others point out that as one of Hollywood's biggest stars, he should have done better. The debate rages on, but one thing is clear: this SNL appearance will be talked about for a long time. As for Lively, she is said to be working closely with her PR team to figure out how to turn the tide. Some speculate that she might orchestrate a joint public appearance with Reynolds to show that they are still a strong team, despite the backstage drama. Others think she will try to shift attention onto her own projects to distance herself from the mess. Industry experts are weighing in on the potential long-term effects. While Reynolds has built a reputation as one of Hollywood's most beloved comedic actors, some are questioning whether this misstep will cause studios to think twice before casting him in major roles. The entertainment industry is unpredictable, and no star is immune to a sudden fall from grace.